Hello everyone! Welcome back to the Panic Room! Today, I have a lovely surprise to you. We're going back to the funky times. We're going back to some good old Austin Powers days. We're about to get randy. I apologize. There's going to be a lot of terrible, terrible Austin Powers jokes while I play this for you guys. But this game, this is We Happy Few. I've actually seen a bit of this game from, like, you know, watching like Jacksepticeye or Jesse Cox, but I've never seen anybody actually finish the game. So I've only played like an hour of the game myself, so I have no idea what to expect. I know my lovely partner has been asking me to play this game for quite a while, and I've been putting it off, but I'm gonna finally do it now and try to get into it and see what kind of shenanigans I can start. I'm no good at these kind of games, because I have no idea how to play them properly, but we're gonna see how I do. And let's get started, shall we? Okay, so we can only this game does allow you to have different characters, but I only have Arthur unlocked. Obviously, I've never played this game on PC. We have different difficulties. We have normal, easy, hard, and custom. Let's see. I guess we'll play on normal. Let's see how that goes. But ooh, shit. Act 1, Arthur. I am honestly really excited to play this. Like, I love the vibe of this game. I love, like, this time period, like the 60s and earlier, like between like the 10s through the 1960s, like in terms of like style and aesthetic, are like some of my favorites. I love like the whole like mafia stories and like the Roaring Twenties. They just fascinate me. The cars, the outfits. There's Spacebar. I'm probably gonna be switching back and forth to playing this with like a controller and with a mouse and keyboard. All right. Mrs. E.W. Bauer wins Garden Prize. Dig on for victory over communism. Has anyone ever actually worked anywhere that used one of those, like, kind of like chutes? Never touched it.
Oh, heavens no.
So, what does that do, like, the shading part? And, like, I understand, like, that one thing's getting blacked out, but, like, what does the shading do? Hastings Brothers win Scrap Gathering Prize. June 4th, 1947. Oh. Oh. Joy.
Arthur, where are you? Arthur! How did you go? Arthur!
I should just take my joy, shouldn't I?
I'm not really big on taking drugs. So, let's... How about we don't pop the molly, and we not sweat?
Percy! Percy!
So let's do that.
Arthur, where are you?
This guy's got some repressed trauma.
What have you been up to? No one's seen you for hours.
I definitely was not
Nose to
looking
the
up porn.
grindstone, you know.
Then why haven't I heard a single whoosh through the door since 10 o'clock? Did you forget we're having Deirdre's birthday party?
What
We've
time
got a
is it?
piñata.
Right.
It's only been
Brilliant.
3 hours.
Of course.
Have you forgotten your joy?
Of course not. Snug as a bug on a drug.
Well, come on then, finish up.
Just have a few more pages. I know you're very busy.
Then don't take too long to finish.
Aha! The power cell's empty.
Well, what will you do?
I'll get a new one.
Can you not stare at me while I work? You know, I have performance issues.
If there were an emergency, would you be able to find the doorknob? Or should I tie a bright yellow ribbon on it?
Is there like some like workers like sexual tension between us? Because I kind of feel it, you know. I am digging the outfit and like the condescending tone, like
would you be
yes,
able to
just
find
like
the doorknob?
treat
Or should I
me
tie
badly.
A bright yellow ribbon on it?
I ain't. Huh?
What are we going to do, Arthur?
We're brothers. We'll look out for each other. That's what we'll do.
Old Arthur.
Yes. One could read that without a ripple in one's teacup.
How do you...
Well, I expect you in the conference room presently. Don't dawdle.
General...
Don't want to miss the piñata.
Wasn't Prudence supposed to be coming back today? I made her a welcome back card.
General Robert Bing, the municipal liaison to the Occupation Authority, appeared on Parade Street last night to speak to a crowd of citizens, urgently requesting clarification of the new child registration rule. As most Wellingtonians know by now, all children who will be under the age of 13 by July 22nd must be registered with the authority. General Bing clarified that the deadline for registration is next Thursday. He refused to speculate on the rationale for the registration regulation. I cannot illuminate the regulation any further because Colonel von Stauffenberg has not informed me of its purpose, stated the general. I imagine and hope that it has something to do with maintaining nutrition for our growing children in this time of scarcity, but the OA have not told me so explicitly. He reminded the crowd that the occupation has so far been extraordinarily orderly and peaceful, and that citizens' continued obedience to legal orders of the OA is crucial to maintaining goodwill with our visiting. Continued on page 15.
That's a rather inconvenient bit of history.
Sure. Does this affect anything? Like me redacting or like not redacting shit? Drug trials, a qualified success, says Sir Robert. 3rd of March, 1952. The first round of trials of a new anti-melancholic medication have been a qualified success, stated Dr. Alexander Gross, acting head of the Melancholia Studies Laboratory at the Royal Victoria Hospital. Quote, the drug reduced melancholic feelings in 28 out of 30 despondent rats over a 20-day period. Despondency can be induced in rats by repeatedly giving them electrical shocks. Despondent rats take up to twice as long to navigate a maze. Quote, after administration of the drug, previously despondent rats regained up to 50% of their navigation speed before administration of the shocks, stated Dr. Gross. The drug now has to be tested in human volunteers. Citizens who wish to apply as a potential volunteer, there is already a waiting list, can do so at the Royal Victoria, continued on page 13. Sure?
Right.
Anything else, or is that all the mail for today? I guess that's it. Good work. Okay. Nothing. Alright.
Do you think the canister wonders what life's like outside
October
the
9th,
tube?
1964, at 3:27 p.m.
Of course, he'd
City
have to
Hall.
break the tube to get out.
It's 3 o'clock.
That would break it for everybody.
Well, I was here for a whole nother hour doing this shit.
Clive Birth Whistle. You're off at the party, aren't you?
A letter from Miss Bing. Oh look, Miss Bing has written Clive a letter. Dear Mr. Birdwhistle, it is so thoughtful of you to suggest how best to rearrange the department. I am always grateful for suggestions from junior staff of how best to do my job as director. However, I am afraid that it would be destabilizing to swap your office with that of Mr. Hastings. Fortunately, turnover in this department is high. If Prue doesn't return soon, I don't see why you couldn't have her office. In the meantime, I suggest you pop another joy, and you'll feel the sunshine on your face, whether you have a window or not. All the best, Victoria Bing, Director. Take that, Clive, you little shit. Crossing your line, Clive. What you gonna do about it? And here's a letter in what I am almost positive is Clive's terrible handwriting. Dear Director Bing, one of your employees is a subversive and may even be a downer. I overheard him in the commissary telling a friend that he thinks that his job redacting old articles is silly and what's so scary about the truth. He is very tall and slim with black hair and brown eyes and glasses. I know I should have asked his name, but I am a naturally shy woman and there it leaves off. A shy woman, are you, Clive? Or just a nasty manipulative schemer?
That little shit! He wants my view!
That's a paddle. So you were literally willing to write a letter pretending to be a woman to get me in trouble? That's messed up, Clive. A nice happy family you got there, Clive.
Well, let's see what Miss Bing thinks of your work now, Clive.
With the 29th of October, 1946. Sure.
I think we can live with that. No,
Yeah,
thank
screw
you.
it. And last one. Wellington under.
Oh,
Screw it.
I think not.
I have no idea what any of this does, but I'm doing it. Alright, let's go. Seriously? I still look hotter than you, Clive.
Whatever happened to you, Prudence?
Come back. I am tripping balls right now. Where's a lockpick? I don't have a lockpick.
You're not coming back, are you, Prue? But where did you go?
St. Lawrence to Canada, Shell Beach. I would love to visit Canada. Winner for best attitude. Can I go... I take my power cell and put it in hers and do her work. I don't think I've ever done this before.
Are you off your joy, Prue? I mean, you too.
Alright, what you got? Bolshevism against Europe, Gala a smash? 22nd of August, 1945. The new and exciting exposition, Bolshevism Against Europe, had its sparkling gala at City Hall last night. 88 invited luminaries, including the new queen of the Wellington Wells stage, Jane Morris, as well as the members of the executive committee, and of course Sir Robert Byng and his eye-catching daughter Victoria, attended the glamorous function. The exhibition is now open to the public. Bolshevism Against Europe, mounted by the Wellington Wells Committee for Anti-Communist Action, uncovers the secret history of the Bolshevik movement before its takeover of Russia, the murder of the Tsar, and the creation of the Soviet Union. It traces the hidden connections between the Soviet Union, the British Labour Party, the Roman Catholic Church, and the Freemasons. Finally, it reveals the insidious perfidy of communist fellow travelers even now within our society. Visitors will learn how to be on the alert for communist conspiracy and propaganda. The exhibition, which is free to the public, will continue through November 15th. Yeah, let's just cover that up. Which one of you is Prue? The tall one or the short one? Remember to turn in your automotive. Why would they turn in their car? The Imperial German Army? They're gonna fine you £100 for not turning it in, and £10 for it being empty. Yeah, screw you. Alright, now what we get? Margaret Worthing will open Battle of Flowers. So this is almost a year later. Tuesday, 2nd of July, 1946. Miss Margaret Worthing has been crowned the Junior Field Commander of the 1946 Battle of Flowers, which takes place this Sunday. She will lead the annual flower parade, accompanied by her father, Jack Worthing, former lead actor of the Will Kemp Traveling Players. She was crowned last night at the Garden Gala by 1945's Junior Field Commander, Sally Boyle. That's not so bad. That's just talking about like a nice little like guard thing that people do. Y'all remember like... Y'all ever wonder if that was like a real thing people do? They would like come through and like... I only ever seen it in sitcoms. They would come through and they would like do like competitions with people's gardens so you had the prettiest flower beds and stuff. In Breeder Riot? What do you mean Breeder Riot? Oh my god. Because they were having a baby? That's terrible. Y'all arrested them because they were having a baby? I feel like that's very foreboding. Ah, look. Product placement. Eh. Alright.
I did take them. No, leave me alone.
Hey!
I took my joy! No!
What are you doing to him? Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, hi, Arthur.
I didn't see anything. You have a nice mustache. Hopkins? You okay? Well, I'll bring you some cookies later, dude.
These seem to be a bit behind in our work now that you mention it.
The heck? Have we just been so hopped up on drugs that we think that we're doing our work?
Well, I know that ladies and gentlemen, I embraced the challenge and soon discovered that fresh vegetables would cure the problem right away. Ah, how to get fresh veg on board a boat that's not going to dock for months? Well, Captain James Cook discovered that if he took limes on board, it could cure the sailors. How do you get sailors to drink lime juice? Well, you put it in their rum, don't you? They're not going to give up their rum, are they? Even if it tastes a bit limey. And once they were drinking their daily round with lime juice, they got to liking it. That was called grog. Yes, and that's why we Brits are called limeys, because we learned to put limes in our grog. Citrus fruits are just packed with vitamin C. So, why are you getting scurvy when you're not on a boat?
So is this like a live action thing like this? Because like kind of like Alan Wake and
Bread, meat, and you're
like
not having
Control.
traditional English 2 veg. Some of you aren't even eating your potatoes. Imagine that. Well, bread does
I love
not
potatoes.
contain vitamin C.
I always eat potatoes. Mashed potatoes, French fries,
Perfectly acceptable.
chips,
They're not good sources
which are the same thing.
And I'm sad to say, though, after having quite a taste of it, victory meat does not contain any vitamin C at all. Canned and preserved meats are generally very...
Never too late to have a happy past.
Now, if you were on Captain Cook's ship discovering Australia, New Zealand, and Hawaii, that's been strong as well.
Happy is the country that has no... It's like some Andrew Ryan crap going on. Hello?
There you are.
Hey guys.
You nearly missed the piñata. It's the most adorable Spanish custom. Uncle Jack did a whole show about it. You smash
Is that
it
you?
until all the sweets come out. Come on, hit it! Hit it! Hit it!
I don't want to hit it.
Come
Do I
on! Hit it! What
Do
are
I
you
have to?
waiting for? What are you waiting for?
Oh! Ooh. Ooh.
You are off your joy.
No, I'm not.
Take one of mine.
No thanks.
Oh my lord.
You got...
He's a downer. Call security. We've got a downer.
Oh crap, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Probably a bad time to ask for that raise.
We gotta go. How do we...
Down!
Oh crap. Nope, nope, don't mind me. I'll see myself out.
Got a downer here, haven't we?
No, I'm very happy.
I'll fix you!
You smelled gas?
Flaming Nora.
Forget him, there's no time.
Well, that was unexpected. I got the crap kicked out of me. This music doesn't really show how I feel about that. What is going on? They were eating raw rats. I mean, you can eat rats. I don't want to because I think they're cute, but like you were eating it raw. Like, you know how sick you can get from that? Eating anything raw? They're just like going at it like freaking zombies in a horror movie. It was terrible. I don't understand. I don't know what to say to that. Come on, game. I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Alright, Gandalf. Sneaking often works better than hitting. Well, normally, yes. You know, I don't have to worry about dying when I'm sneaking. Good lord. At least they didn't kill us.
Christ, how far did those bastards chase me? There were bridges, weren't there? And tunnels. I'm pretty sure I'm not in the parade anymore. I don't even think I'm still in the village.
Those guys were putting in work if they went, like, chase me that freaking far. Okay.
I'm not getting out that way.
Do I not have my pipe anymore? I had a pipe. Alright. That's where
Those
they chased me
bobbies seem to
from.
have locked me in. I suppose they were worried about the gas. Terribly thoughtful of them.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Jerks. That's how I punch. Ooh, some money. Nothing in the desk. Sovereign. Only other game I know of things being called a sovereign in is, I think Dragon Age calls their money a sovereign. Do not open. Do what I want. Bobby pins. Sweet. I think you use those to lockpick. Tie a string. 4th of October, 1964. To Mr. Rupert Underhill, Station 4, from Jim Watt, the Chief Engineer. Dear Rupert, are you quite certain Teddy's off his joy? Perhaps he merely forgot. You've got to look after your mates, man. Have you tried tying a string around his finger? That always helps me. Anyway, I can't reassign Teddy because I haven't got a replacement. All the juniors are off at Scargill. The subsidence has been severing all sorts of connection and the modeling must flow. I really appreciate your sticking by your post. Even if we don't do our duty, who are we? But try the string around the finger. I feel certain you will manage the situation. All my best, Jimmy. What were you thinking? Well, Arthur, you've gone and done it now, haven't you? Not only rather spectacularly quit your job, but you're a downer now. The townsfolk will unleash the hounds, so they would if we hadn't eaten them 20 years ago. The wastrels do not seem terribly friendly. I hope they aren't really cannibals. Oh God, I'm one of them now, aren't I? I've got to get out of Wellington Wells. I've got to get over the bridge and off the islands, which means I've got to get back into the parade district, don't I? Which I was just chased out of. Brilliant. Q, what in dog's name were you thinking? A, Percy. I saw his picture, and just before we put them all on the train. God, all that horrible grinding steel, and the screams. How he must hate me. Why did I tell the Jerrys I was already 13? They were only off by 10 days. Why didn't I keep my mouth shut and get on the train and go off to Germany with him like I promised him? I can't remember. But I promised him. That's got to mean something. I've got to go find Percy, wherever he is, and make sure he's okay. P.S. How long have we been eating rats? Rupert Underhill. Memo. 6th of October, 1964. To Mr. James Watts, Chief Engineer from Rupert Underhill, Session 4. He's not off his joy, he's lost the plot completely, and he's hoarding all the carrots, and he growls at me when I try to eat mine. I'm going to try to talk some sense to him, then I'm coming back to the village, duty be damned. Ah. So, we got a crazy man around. Great! I'm a downer, and then we got a psycho. Lavatory. The hell was that? Diary of Prudence Holmes. Prudence! Our co-worker. Was this a mistake? He seemed so clever to disappear first, rather than trying to brazen my way across the bridge. After enough joy, they'd forget they'd ever known a Prudence Holmes. Beastly Clive would take my office, and they'd forget anyone else was ever in it. But now that I'm here, I wonder, should I put my trust in Mr. Kite? And where are his bloody instructions? In the abandoned house. Yes, but which abandoned house? They're all abandoned. And how to deal with all these wastrels? My God, they look like something out of Dante. We chased someone out whenever they wouldn't take their Joy, but we never really thought about where they went. I knew we chased them out when Joy made them sick, but I didn't know it was here, to starve and weep and remember. I assumed they were sent to a sanatorium, a decent hospital, but I suppose that's what I wanted to believe. We are all complicit. We know without knowing, and don't want to remember, so we don't. My God, I can't wait to get to the homeland. The mainland. I don't know why I said
Prudence really did run off. And she ran this way. I wonder if I'll see her again.